Mr. Wallace, to condemn them as the most corrupt nation on earth when you have spilled the blood of human beings? Has Nigeria dropped an atomic bomb and killed people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Have they killed off millions of Native Americans? How dare you put yourself in that position as a moral judge? I think you should keep quiet.
Hey everybody, my name is Marcel. This is IrnieracingNews. Right now we're gonna watch Minister Louis Farrakhan on 60 Minutes with Mike Wallace. This is, I don't know how many years ago, don't have the date, but let's watch it together and be amazed. Ready, set, go.
It might not be the best place for me at this time. If I went to Israel, I don't think Israel would be the best place for me to be at this time, considering the view that most Jews have of Louis Farrakhan.
You go to Nigeria, which is, if not the most corrupt nation in Africa, and it could be the most corrupt nation in the world, Minister Farrakhan.
Oh, now, Mr. Wallace.
Mr. Wallace. Mr. Wallace. This brings back to the point, it's like corrupt nations, you know, where are dangerous nations? Everybody thinks Mexico is really dangerous as an example until you're actually there and going around and you actually like, oh, wait, the police, the military here, they're not bugging me like the Canadian police. There's not a bunch of Conrad Herbs running around. It's a lot different than perception. And then the most corrupt place that we know of, where is it? Well, USA, Canada, Biden, Trudeau. Let's continue.
It is the most corrupt nation that I have ever covered. I've been there 25 years ago, and I've been there as recently as last year.
Fine. So what? 35 years old. That's what that nation is. Now, here's America, 226 years old. You love democracy? But there in Africa, you're trying to force these people into a system of government that you just have accepted 30 years ago. Black folk got the right to vote. You're not in any moral position to tell anybody how corrupt they are. You should be quiet.
You should be quiet. Absolutely. The U.S. is starting wars all around the world, pushing their agendas, regime changes, stealing people's oil ships. And, oh, that's so ridiculous, so ridiculous. A fake democracy, the USA and Canada right now.
And let those of us who know our people go there and help them get out of that condition. But America should keep her mouth shut wherever there's a corrupt regime, as much hell as America has raised on the earth. No, I will not allow America, or you, Mr. Wallace, to condemn them as the most corrupt nation on earth when you have spilled the blood of human beings. Has Nigeria dropped an atomic bomb and killed people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Have they killed off millions of Native Americans? How dare you put yourself in that position as a moral judge? I think you should keep quiet.
I think you should keep quiet. Yeah, dropping atomic bombs. No nation in the world has done that except for the USA. Killing citizens. It is not a military strategic target dropping an atomic bomb on a city. There has always been rules of engagement with all wars. And obviously, even in Ukraine and Russia right now, I can't even say this because it's going on CensorTube, but there's tons and tons of war, genocide, human rights violations by the big U, which is by the big USA, with their drones dropping chemical weapons, personal chemical weapons on soldiers, which goes against the Geneva Convention. These are war crimes, and they are happening nonstop right now. Instigated by the USA, funded by the USA. These satellite wars, absolutely ridiculous. Let's continue on with Minister Louis Farrakhan. I like this guy.
Because with that much blood on America's hands, you have no right to speak. I will speak because I don't have that blood on my hand. Yes, there's corruption there. Yes, there's mismanagement of resources. Yes, there is abuse. There's abuse in every nation on earth, including this one. So let's not play holy to moralize on them. Let's help them.
I'm not moralizing. I'm asking a question, and I got an answer.
Why would you put it as the most corrupt regime in the world? That doesn't make sense.
Can you think of one more corrupt?
Yeah, I'm living in one.
Yeah, I'm living in one. We're all living in a corrupt world right now. The bureaucracy, the totalitarianism, the authoritism that has been swept under the rug, and the sheep don't even know it. They don't even know what freedom is anymore. I was just at the Kelowna Freedom Rally. Everybody at the rally, I'm the youngest person there, I feel. I feel like I was the youngest person there. And I'm not young. I am 38 years old, going on 39. Old, and injured and old. The next generation doesn't even know what freedom is. They're not there to even know what freedom is. They're not paying attention whatsoever. They're going like this. Even people in my generation are going like this still, like on the reels, just instant gratification. Oh man. All right, let's finish up with Minister here.
I'm living in one. Yes, you've done a hell of a thing on this earth, so you should not be the one to talk. You should be quiet when it comes to moral condemnation, in my judgment. I didn't mean to be so fiery.
No, that's good. That's good.
That's my passion.
Passion for freedom. It should be many people's passions. It's so funny when you just think about like the money laundering or the printing of money, the printing of inflation in the USA. So I'm not allowed to go make counterfeit money. You're not allowed to counterfeit money, but the government counterfeits money. When they print money, they're counterfeiting money. There's an endless supply. Oh, we owe money, we're going to default, let's just print more money and give it away. Now countries don't want the US money because it's like you're just going to print more money and devalue the whole money. And if you guys don't understand how that works, you really should go and look up inflation and printing money. The USA is counterfeiting money. They are starting wars. They are trying to influence so they can get materials, the raw materials, the oil for themselves. What do you think Iraq was about? There was no weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. What do you think Afghanistan led to? What do you think 9/11 is? The Patriot Act, the Homeland Security Act. What about Building 7? What about Building 6? All on its own. All on its own. Enough said, point made. Irnieracing.